A human doctor once drank 47 different alien poisons in a single afternoon. She didn't die. She didn't even get sick. Instead, she asked for coffee. This sounds impossible, right? Across the galaxy, species have developed toxins that can kill in seconds, venoms that melt organs, chemicals that stop hearts with a single drop. But when Dr. Elena Reeves sat across from the galaxy's most feared assassin, she proved something terrifying. Humans are built different. The assassin's name was Krix'tal. He'd eliminated targets on 73 worlds. His specialty? Custom poisons. Each one designed to kill a specific species instantly. He'd never failed, until he met Elena. What happened in that room changed everything the galaxy thought they knew about Earth, about human biology, about what our bodies can actually survive. But the truth behind this will shock you, because Elena wasn't special. She wasn't genetically modified. She was just human, and that's what made the aliens panic. Here's what you're about to discover. First, how human evolution accidentally created the galaxy's most dangerous immune system. Second, why every major alien government now monitors Earth's coffee consumption. And third, the real reason an assassin tried to poison a random human doctor in the first place. This story starts in a small medical station. It ends with the entire Galactic Council rewriting their threat assessments. Let me show you exactly how this happened. Dr. Elena Reeves worked at Medical Station Delta 7. It orbited a trade hub near the Outer Rim. Nothing fancy, just a clinic where spacers got checkups and alien traders received treatment for various ailments. Elena specialized in xenobiology. That's alien medicine. She'd been studying how different species processed medications for 3 years. Her job was simple: figure out safe drug doses for non-humans. Most days were boring. Check a Vraxian's metabolism. Adjust painkillers for a Telrazi merchant. File reports. But Elena loved the work. Every species had unique biology. Some had 3 hearts. Others had crystalline blood. A few didn't even breathe oxygen. Humans were considered average. We weren't the strongest, not the smartest. Our technology was decent, but not revolutionary. Most aliens saw Earth as a backwater planet. Interesting, but not threatening. They were wrong. The galaxy's power structure was simple. The Galactic Council had 47 member species. Each had a representative. Each contributed military forces and technology. Earth had just joined 2 years earlier. We were the new kids, the probationary members. That's important, because Krix'tal didn't target Elena by accident. He chose her specifically. Krix'tal was a Takari. His species evolved on a death world where everything was poisonous. To survive, the Takari became masters of toxins. They could synthesize poisons in their own bodies, mix compounds that bypassed alien immune systems, create venoms no species had ever encountered. The Takari sold these services: assassinations, political removals, corporate espionage. They were expensive and effective. Krix'tal was the best. His success rate was perfect. 47 contracts, 47 confirmed eliminations. Each poison was custom-built for the target's biology. A Vraxian toxin wouldn't work on a Telrazi. A Telrazi poison was useless against a Kelon. Specificity was everything. That's why what happened with Elena made no sense. She wasn't a target. She wasn't political. She had no enemies. But someone paid Krix'tal a fortune to test something. They wanted to know, could humans be poisoned at all? The answer surprised everyone. Now here's where things get really interesting. Krix'tal walked into Medical Station Delta 7 on a Tuesday. He requested a consultation, said he needed medical clearance for a mining job, standard procedure. Elena brought him into the exam room. She started the basic workup. Then Krix'tal made his move. "I have a proposition," he said. Elena looked up from her datapad. "I will pay you 10,000 credits," Krix'tal continued. "All you must do is drink 47 samples. He placed a case on the exam table. Inside were 47 vials. Each contained a different colored liquid. "These are toxins," he explained. "Each one lethal to a different species. I need to know if humans can be killed by conventional poisons." Elena should have called security, but she didn't, because she understood what this meant. Someone was testing human biology. If she refused, they'd just find another human, maybe someone without medical training, someone who'd actually die. "What's the pay again?" she asked. Krix'tal smiled. 10,000, and I'll provide the antidotes." "You better." Elena started with vial number 1. It was a Vraxian neurotoxin, paralyzed their nervous system in seconds. She drank it. Nothing happened. Vial 2. A Telrazi blood poison, crystallized their circulatory system. Elena felt a slight warmth in her stomach. That was all. Krix'tal's eyes widened. Vial 3, 4, 5. Each poison was designed to be instantly lethal to its target species. Each one had killed before. Elena kept drinking. She made it through all 47 vials in 90 minutes. The only side effect: mild nausea. "I could use some coffee," she said. Krix'tal was silent. He ran a scan, checked her vitals, analyzed her blood. Everything was normal. Her body had processed 47 different lethal toxins, broken them down, neutralized them, eliminated them. Some took minutes, others took hours. But all of them failed. Here's why. Human livers are insane. Our species evolved eating garbage. Literally. Early humans scavenged rotting meat, fermented fruits, spoiled vegetables. We had to survive food poisoning constantly. So our livers became incredibly aggressive. They attack anything foreign, break down complex molecules, convert toxins into harmless waste. Most alien species evolved on stable worlds. Their food was consistent, clean, safe. They never needed industrial-strength livers. But humans, we're walking detox machines. Our kidneys are equally brutal. They filter blood constantly, remove anything suspicious, flush it out fast, add our stomach acid. It's strong enough to dissolve metal. Literally. Human stomach acid has a pH around 1.5. Most alien species have pH levels around 4 or 5. Gentle, sufficient for their clean diets. We have battery acid in our guts. Krix'tal's poisons never stood a chance. They hit Elena's stomach, dissolved, moved to her liver, got shredded, filtered by kidneys, expelled. The whole process took less time than digesting a sandwich. But there's more. Human immune systems are paranoid. We evolved alongside parasites, bacteria, viruses, and fungi. Our bodies assume everything is trying to kill us. So they attack first. White blood cells, antibodies, inflammatory responses. We're constantly at war with our own environment. That's why humans get fevers. It's our body raising the temperature to kill infections. Most aliens don't have this. A fever would kill them, but we weaponize it. Krix'tal realized something horrifying that day. Humans aren't tough because we're strong. We're tough because we're walking chemical warfare factories. But if you think that's crazy, wait until you hear this. Krix'tal sent his report immediately. Within hours, it reached the Galactic Council's intelligence division. Within days, every major government had a copy. The reaction was panic. Because if humans could survive 47 different poisons, what else could they survive? The Council ordered immediate research. They started testing. Not on humans, obviously. That would be illegal. But they pulled every medical record they could access, analyzed human biology studies, compared our physiology to other species. The results were disturbing. Humans could survive temperature extremes no other species could handle. We can live in deserts over 50 degrees CC. That's 122 degrees Celsius. Most aliens suffer organ failure above 35 degrees CC. We can survive Arctic conditions below 40 degrees CC. That's 40 degrees Celsius. Most aliens freeze solid at 0 degrees Celsius. Our temperature tolerance range is insane, nearly 100 degrees Celsius. The average alien species? Maybe 30 degrees. Total. Then there's pressure. Humans can survive at sea level. That's 1 atmosphere of pressure. But we've also survived at depth. Deep ocean, high altitude, vacuum exposure for brief periods. Our bodies adapt. Blood vessels constrict. Heart rate changes. We compensate. Most alien species die if pressure changes by more than 10%. We can handle 200% variations, temporarily. The Council started to understand. Earth is a nightmare planet. It has extreme weather, temperature swings, diverse climates, dangerous wildlife. Everything on Earth is trying to kill everything else. Humans evolved in constant danger. Predators, poisonous plants, bacterial infections, viral pandemics. We survived by becoming unkillable. Natural selection didn't favor the strong. It favored the resilient. Humans who could eat questionable food survived. Those who couldn't died. Humans who could fight off infections survived. Those who couldn't died. Humans who could heal from injuries survived. Those who couldn't died. Over millions of years, we became biological tanks. The Council discovered something else. Human blood clotting is ridiculously fast. We can seal wounds in minutes. Most aliens take hours. Some take days. This meant humans could survive injuries that would kill other species through blood loss alone. Our bones are dense, incredibly strong, hard to break. Most alien skeletons are lighter, more fragile, optimized for low-gravity worlds. Human skeletons evolved under 1 g of constant gravity. They're built like reinforced concrete. Then there's our brain. The human brain can function after significant damage. People survive strokes, trauma, infections. The brain reroutes, compensates, adapts. Most alien brains are more efficient but less redundant. Damage to one area means total loss of function. Human brains are messy, overlapping. Backup systems everywhere. We're harder to kill because we're over-engineered. The Council realized humans were accidentally perfect soldiers. We could fight in environments that would kill other species, survive wounds that would be fatal to aliens, resist poisons and diseases. And we didn't even realize it. Earth thought we were average. Normal. The galaxy knew better. That's when the surveillance started. The Council didn't ban humans. That would cause panic. Instead, they watched, monitored, documented. Every human in Council space was tracked. Their medical data, their diet, their activities, especially their diet. Because researchers noticed something strange. Humans consumed toxins voluntarily, for fun. Coffee contains caffeine. That's a neurotoxin. It's literally designed to kill insects. Humans drink it daily, multiple times, in massive doses. Alcohol is poison. Ethanol, it kills cells. Humans drink it socially. Some humans drink it constantly. Chocolate contains theobromine, another toxin, lethal to most mammals. Humans eat it as dessert. Capsaicin, the chemical in spicy food. It triggers pain receptors. Humans seek it out, compete over who can handle more pain. To the Council, this was insane. Humans were voluntarily consuming toxins, training their bodies to resist even more chemicals, and we called it cuisine. One researcher wrote, "Humans don't just survive poisons, they enjoy them." This brings us to the most shocking discovery of all. 3 weeks after Elena drank the poisons, something unexpected happened. Krix'tal returned. This time he wasn't alone. He brought a delegation. Representatives from 6 different governments. They wanted to meet Elena, ask questions, run tests. She refused. "I'm not a lab rat," she said, but they offered something she couldn't ignore. A full research partnership, access to alien medical technology, funding for her own studies, and a warning. There are species who consider humans a threat. one delegate said. If they act first, Earth won't have time to prepare. Elena agreed to one meeting. They asked about her biology, her diet, her medical history. She answered honestly. Then they asked the real question. Do you know why humans can survive so many toxins? Elena explained the liver, the kidneys, the immune system. The delegates exchanged looks. That's not the full picture, one said. They showed her research. Classified data. Human DNA has something most alien species don't. Massive genetic diversity. Earth's population carries genetic variations from multiple evolutionary branches. We absorbed DNA from Neanderthals, Denisovans, other extinct human species. This created a genetic toolkit. Different humans have different resistances. Some humans process alcohol efficiently. Others don't. Some humans resist malaria. Others are vulnerable. Some humans can drink milk as adults. Others are lactose intolerant. This diversity means humanity as a species is harder to eliminate. A poison that works on one human might fail on another. A disease that kills some is survived by others. We're not just resilient, we're unpredictable. Most alien species are genetically uniform. They evolved in isolation. No genetic mixing. This makes them stable, predictable, easy to target. If you design a toxin for a Vraxian, it works on all Vraxians. But humans? We're a genetic lottery. The delegates explained more. Earth's biodiversity created evolutionary pressure. We evolved alongside millions of species, plants, animals, bacteria, fungi. Each one had defenses, toxins, diseases. Humans adapted to all of them. We built defenses against threats that no longer even exist. Our immune system remembers. DNA carries information from generations of survival. We're not just resilient. We're the product of Earth's entire hostile ecosystem. One delegate said something chilling. Most death worlds kill their inhabitants. Earth made its inhabitants unkillable. Then they revealed the real reason for the visit. Krix'tal wasn't hired by a criminal. He was hired by a council member. They wanted to know if humans could be controlled through biological weapons. The answer was no, not because we're immune to everything, but because we're too diverse to target efficiently. Any bioweapon effective against some humans would fail against others, and the survivors would reproduce. Within a generation, humanity would be resistant. We're an evolutionary nightmare. The delegates left Elena with a final warning. Some species want Earth quarantined, they said. They see humans as dangerous, a threat to galactic stability. We're not dangerous, Elena said. That's the problem. You don't think you are. But your biology is a weapon you don't even know you're carrying. She asked what would happen next. That depends on humans, they replied. If Earth remains peaceful, you'll be welcomed. But if humans ever turn hostile, they didn't finish the sentence. Elena understood. The galaxy was afraid. Not of human technology, not of human military. They were afraid of human bodies. Because in a universe where most species are fragile, humans are walking tanks, and we don't even realize it. So what does all this mean for us today? Elena's meeting changed Earth's status in the Council. We went from backwater newcomers to biological anomaly. Policies changed. Restrictions appeared. Humans couldn't join certain military operations. Not because we were weak, because we were too durable. In war, that's an advantage. In politics, that's a threat. The Council worried about human expansion. If we colonized aggressively, we could dominate hostile worlds no other species could settle. Desert planets, ice worlds, high-gravity environments, places that were uninhabitable for aliens might be perfect for humans. We could claim territory no one else wanted, then discover it was valuable later. This made some species nervous. Trade regulations appeared. Humans faced extra scrutiny on exports, especially food. Because if human food was designed for our aggressive biology, What would it do to aliens? Researchers tested human cuisine on alien subjects, carefully, ethically. The results were wild. Coffee caused severe neurological reactions in Vraxians, hallucinations, seizures. Alcohol was lethal to Telrazi in doses humans considered light drinking. Chocolate hospitalized a Kelon researcher. Their metabolism couldn't process theobromine. Even salt was dangerous. Human salt consumption would cause organ failure in most species. We season our food with quantities that would poison aliens. The Council created rules. Human food required warning labels in alien space. Restaurants serving human cuisine needed special licenses. Some stations banned human food entirely. This sounds extreme. But from their perspective, we eat poison casually, and we export it. Earth's agricultural products became controlled substances on some worlds. Meanwhile, human medicine faced different problems. Our drugs were too aggressive, designed for our brutal biology. A painkiller safe for humans could kill an alien. An antibiotic that cured our infections would destroy alien gut bacteria entirely. Human doctors had to undergo special training, learn alien physiology, recalculate every dose. Elena became one of the first certified xenomedicine specialists. She wrote the protocols, trained other human doctors, established safety standards. But she also noticed something interesting. Aliens wanted human medical technology, because if human medicine could handle our ridiculous biology, it could handle anything. Human surgical techniques were faster, more aggressive, designed for patients who heal quickly. Aliens couldn't survive our methods, but they could study them, adapt them. Human pharmaceutical research was decades ahead in some areas. We understood toxins, poisons, chemical interactions, because we'd been surviving them for millennia. Companies started bidding for human research, medical patents, biological data. Earth became valuable, not for resources, for knowledge. We understood survival at a level most species never needed to achieve. Personal implications matter too. For humans living in alien space, life got complicated. You couldn't just eat anywhere. Human metabolism required specific nutrients. You couldn't drink alien alcohol. Their version was either too weak or too strong. You had to be careful with medications. Alien drugs might not work, or might work too well, but there were advantages. Humans could work in dangerous environments. Colonies on hostile worlds paid premium wages for human workers. Exploration missions wanted human crew. We could survive equipment failures that would kill others. Security companies hired human guards. We were harder to kill, more resilient to attacks. Earth's economy shifted. We exported expertise, survival knowledge, resilience training. Other species wanted to learn from us. How did humans handle stress, pain, injury? Our psychology became as interesting as our biology, because surviving constant danger shapes the mind too. Humans developed stress responses, anxiety, hypervigilance. These were survival traits. They kept us alive on Earth. In space, they made us excellent crisis responders. Humans stayed calm under pressure. We'd evolved to handle emergencies. The galaxy started to understand. Humans weren't just biologically resilient. We were mentally tough too. Before we wrap up, there's one final thing you need to know. 6 months after drinking those poisons, Elena received a message from Krix'tal. He wanted to meet again. Privately. She agreed. Curious. They met at a neutral station, a cafe, ironically a human one. Krix'tal ordered water. Elena ordered coffee. I have a confession, Krix'tal said. Elena waited. I didn't choose you randomly. I knew who you were. She frowned. How? Your research. You published a paper on cross-species metabolism. I read it. Elena had written that paper 2 years ago, before anyone cared about human biology. Why me specifically? Because I knew you'd understand the stakes, and I knew you'd survive. Elena realized something. You wanted me to survive? Krix'tal nodded. My species has been assassins for centuries. We've eliminated thousands, built our reputation on it. But you wanted to fail. I wanted to prove something, that not every species can be killed easily, that biology matters more than technology. Elena understood. You wanted to change the galaxy's perspective. Yes, the Council thinks in terms of weapons, ships, technology. They forget biology is a weapon too. He explained further. The Takari were feared, but also isolated. Other species saw them as monsters, tools, weapons to hire. Krix'tal wanted to show that survival wasn't just about poison, it was about adaptation. Humans proved that. We survived because we adapted, evolved, diversified. I wanted the Council to respect life, he said. Not just fear death. Elena smiled. Did it work? Partially. They're afraid of humans now, but fear is a start. Krix'tal finished his water, stood to leave. Thank you for drinking those poisons, he said. Thank you for the coffee money, Elena replied. He laughed, actually laughed. As he left, Elena thought about everything that happened. She'd been a pawn in a larger game. But the game had a purpose. The galaxy was learning. Humans weren't special because of technology. We were special because Earth made us nearly impossible to kill, and maybe that would lead to respect. Eventually. Or maybe fear. Either way, humanity's place in the galaxy had changed forever. All because one doctor drank 47 poisons and asked for coffee. If this opened your eyes. Let's recap what we learned today. First, human biology is accidentally perfect for survival. Our livers, kidneys, and immune systems evolved to handle Earth's hostile environment. We processed toxins that would kill most aliens instantly. Second, Earth's biodiversity created evolutionary pressure that made us resilient. We're not tough because we're strong. We're tough because we're over-engineered for survival. Third, human genetic diversity makes us unpredictable. A poison that works on one human might fail on another. We're a species-level defense mechanism against biological weapons. Fourth, the Galactic Council now monitors humanity carefully. Not because we're threatening, but because our biology is a weapon we don't realize we're carrying. These discoveries changed everything. Human food requires warning labels in alien space. Our medicine is too aggressive for other species, but we've also become valuable for our survival expertise. Dr. Elena Reeves helped establish xenomedicine protocols. She trained the first generation of human doctors who could safely treat aliens. Krix'tal continued working as an assassin, but he chose his contracts carefully. Only targets who truly deserved it. Their meeting accomplished something important. It forced the galaxy to see humans differently. We're not conquerors, we're survivors, and in a universe full of fragile species, survival is its own kind of power. The story doesn't end here. Earth is still integrating into galactic society. We're still learning, still adapting. But we've proven one thing. Humans belong, not because we're the smartest, not because we're the strongest, but because we're the hardest to kill. And that matters. Think about your own life. You carry the same biology Elena has, the same resilience that survived 47 poisons. Your liver is working right now, processing everything you eat and drink. Your immune system is fighting off threats you'll never know about. Your body is constantly adapting, healing, surviving. You're tougher than you think. That's the real lesson here. Humans are built for survival. We evolved on a nightmare planet, and we thrived. Now we're taking those survival skills to the stars. If you enjoyed this story, hit that subscribe button. We explore humanity's place in the galaxy every week. Drop a like if this changed how you think about human biology. And here's a question for the comments. What other human traits do you think would surprise aliens? Our endurance, our pattern recognition, our ability to form bonds with literally any species? Let me know below. For those who want to go deeper, I'm creating an exclusive series on human advantages in space. Join the newsletter for early access. Link in the description. Next week, we're covering another wild story. A human engineer fixed an alien warship using duct tape and spite. The aliens thought it was impossible. They were wrong. You won't want to miss that. Until then, remember this. You're a product of Earth's evolutionary arms race. You're tougher than most aliens could ever imagine. And somewhere out there, the galaxy is watching. Stay curious, stay resilient, and I'll see you in the next one.